kick this off. Serral versus Solar. We won't talk about what it means. We know what it means. Solar has to at least knock Serral down. Realistically, a 2-0 would maybe start to save the day. But at the very least, he has to take a map. If he doesn't take a map, I mean, we are just talking about more and 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 more of a disaster. It just never ends. So let's see what we get. Let's see what we have. Solar and Serral, ZvZ. Well, we might get away from some of those longer drawn-out ZvZs now. Into some ferocious ZvZ. I don't even know who you send out as a revive player right now as well, by the way. Especially if Serral beats Solar 2-0 or something. That is rough. Yeah, alright, well. Continue through. Start this off right here. Actually has some pull from both players. No one's going to do anything super crazy just yet, so that's already a little benefit, if nothing else. And such an epic semi-final. The grand finals is, again, so far one-sided, and I'd even say within the games, one-sided too. Obviously, Serral was pretty comfortably ahead against Ryung most of the time. I mean, Maru wasn't in terrible spots forever, but I also never felt afraid for Serral. Like I say, it's felt like a very comfortable series for Basilisk so far in this grand final. Unfortunately for the viewers. But hey, it is coming in after an absolutely epic semi-final, like I say, so it's we can't complain too much or anything, but, you know, we will still complain a little bit, duh. Hopefully, not going to be too bad. To get settled in. We've seen a couple of Lings moving around. Ling speed's on the way from both. Gonna be Serral to drop the Bane Nest first. Maybe a little bit of a safety buffet for himself right now. I don't think that's super crazy though either. Pretty normal still. And a couple of those Lings coming about. We're just going to have ourselves the hatchery coming up in the front from both sides of both. I'm going to go to that rich Vespine location. Lings gathering. Getting settled. Just going to be seeing a few Lings moving around there over the right side, running through for a couple of moments. And we have our Lings containing about. Queens coming through. Other Lings coming over as well. Kings and Banes. Moving over, just going to be having ourselves the few roaches in production. Queens continue to produce right now as well. And it's all set up. A bit of Link Bane skirmishing, but nothing too crazy just yet. We're just going to be having ourselves the first units moving through. Obviously, roaches being made on both sides, so everyone's kind of matching each other in that regard. And we've seen a couple of Ravagers start to morph in. This Ravagers coming through, Ling's setting up as well. We get this completely underway for the moment. Just seeing where we can go as we have a few Ravagers ready to fire up some shots and really fire some damage into one another. It's coming across the map at the moment here. Just going to be seeing what's going on. Just going to be seeing the shots coming through. And so far, this is Serral looking pretty good defensively. Now he's a little bit of trouble because he's not got Lings in front. He actually does lose his Rich Vespian gas as well, so it's going to be a factor. More corrosive bars come through once again. More damage being dealt just for the moment. Let's see our Roach Ravager all continuing by. Link's going to continue up. Corrosive bars will drop in once more. So still sending this forwards. This is equal drone counts. That's not good for Solo. Loses a Ravager. Any Ravager is going to be important. Corrosive Battle there. He gets stuck on his own Morphin Ravager, so he eats a shot or two. And it's continuing by. I'm just going to be seeing now a couple of Banes trying to get by on the other side, but it does look as though Serral at the very least is taking down many Lings over here. So this is going very, very well at the moment. This is continuing to look fantastic. GG, Sasola and Serral already takes game grand final. Sola gonna try to get this done. Can he take a map? I mean, knock Serral down. At least give someone some hope. Whoever comes out next from Vitality has to 2-0 the next player anyways, and then the player after that, and the player after that, and so on and so forth. We've seen a hatch gas coming up. Hatch pool on the side of Serral, so it is going to be a little safe from him just getting that pool out ASAP. It's going to be seeing a drone still mining it up. Spawning pool coming through. Hatchery coming about. Getting settled in right there. It's just going to be seeing now a hatchery coming into place. So you're going to be seeing triple hatch coming up from Serral. So you'll take the gold base and the other base as well at the same time. It's just going to get all of that on the go early and quickly. Alright, so we got ourselves settled into another game. Obviously, Link Speed coming up, Bane Nest as well, so we are going to see Solo just basically utilizing the gas that he's had mining. Serral did not mine into gas straight away, so that's going to be the difference between the two right from the get-go here. That's going to be where some of this interest is going to come from, so going to get a little bit intriguing nice and quickly. Getting settled down. We'll just have ourselves a few lings moving about there. Hatchery coming up, getting underway, getting settled. Again, just see where we go, see what we get up to for a little bit. As Lings and Banes from Soul are going to try and bust through. The Queen defense looking good for Serral. He has 2 layers of this wall, by the way. First Roach is coming out, and I do not think this Ling Bane attack is doing too much here. The Roach is coming down. Serral actually does let one of the Queens get a bit more surrounded. He will still have a wall off with the second layer of Queens and also the Roaches, and as more Roaches pop, this already looks like a defense. Solar committed to this. His own Roach Roar now on the way, but yeah, he's also going to have to start droning, which is not exactly looking ideal. And here we are, once again, in a bad position. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I mean, it might just be a Serral all-kill in the grand finals the way that this is going. This game is already looking great for him. He's now going to finish up his own Ling speed and Bane Nest. He can play Roach Ling Bane off of a stronger economy. Yeah. Well. Not much else to add, guys. Not much else to add. We'll have ourselves the Roach Ravager continuing through a few lings, getting across to some other directions. And keep this on the go for the moment. Let's see how Ling Roach continuing through too. Just going to be seeing the Roach Ravager still coming in. Just going to see the drones here already in some trouble. Serral getting aggressive as he's actually going to catch the majority of this. The Baneling turns towards the Roaches and Ravagers. The Ling's Bane from the top from Serral coming. I mean, he basically just defended an attack similar, and then he's basically building what Solar's doing, but off of a better economy because Solar set up to attack early and he didn't do anything with it. The Bane's connecting, the Ling's running through. Serral is going to take a 2-0, and all, just like that, we are one map away from Basilisk being champions of the World Team League. Serral needs one map. Alright, off and away we go. What's up, Oat Boy? Thank you so much for the 35-month resub. Remember that Maru now has to 2-0 Serral. So even if he wins this first game, that's not good enough. He has to 2-0. If he loses a map... yeah. Overlord moving forward, take position here for a couple of moments. We get set up to start out with. Overlord just going to come through. Right, we're going to be popping out. Just going to be seeing the command center coming through. Depot coming in. Hatchcast and Pool coming in. Let's see our Reaper coming about. Just going to be seeing what else is going on for a couple of moments. Just going to be having our Reaper going to fire some shots. Drone going to take some damage. A few shots coming down on that one. As our Reaper continues to go to town, Ling's going to come on over. Seeing the Reaper firing a few more shots up, so again, a little bit of healthy damage being done across the board currently. And that link speed coming up. A few drones in the hatchery continuing through as well. Just going to have ourselves the starport coming down, commencing to getting going. Couple of shots coming through. The Ling's going to go for a wraparound. Marine will go down. Reaper going to get chased away also. Just going to be pulling back on that one. We have again our starport, Hellions, all of that continuing through. So bringing up what we can at the moment. Get that underway. Hellion Banshee just continuing through here. Again, we have ourselves a couple of queens on the way up. Reaper, Hellions coming over, trying to see what else is being done for the moment. We're just going to have ourselves, obviously, the Hellions still trying to hold some map control, but I wouldn't say they're getting into too many crazy positions or anything. Some pokes and some prods. We're going to be seeing the factory lifting off the reactor. It's going to go up to the north a little bit instead. It's going to move over there. That building through a couple of drones and queens in production as well, so just a little bit of everything coming up for now. Single Marine still nibbling at the Overlord. Queens are going to be there. Hellions get turned around as well. Once again, just a decent pushback. Serral not going to leave any gaps in his defense so far. Stim is still starting up. The Bane Nest coming through as well from Serral. Additional drones on the way as well, bringing this all through. One upgrades coming through on the engineering base. We get that on the way also, getting that set up. Them Hellions still just poking about, seeing what we can do. 1-1 upgrades coming in. So it's going to be later on the upgrades. Of course, he did play in that one of these earlier games against Mary. He did play that kind of Muta style as well, which was very fun. Just wearing his opponent down over an extended period. Definitely one of the ways to do it, but will we see a Spire again? On side Delta, I kind of doubt it. I think this is going to be more just Ling Bane. Could go actually kind of somewhat fast, just Ultras, right? Just like rush up into the hive, get the Ultra Cavern down, just go from there. Might be a pretty respectable choice. Just going to have our Hellions getting rid of some creep. We actually do get one Hellion out of that with the Queens, though. Hellions will fire. Ling's going to take quite a lot of shots, so that's not the greatest moment from Serral. At the front, he is going to try and deflect away these Marines and the Medivacs. So just going to try and push that back. Banshee going to get onto the hatchery straight away. Marines will unload out of the Medivac. Shots continue to come through. Those things continue to get picked away at, so more Lings going down. Just going to be seeing the Ling Bane continuing up. A couple more Creep Tumors going down as well. Oh, those lings just burrowed over there. That's so funny. He legitimately just managed to get away with that Ling Bane by burrowing. And now Maru walked past him without having a clue about it. That's incredible. I love it. What a play. That's so dumb. That is so freaking dumb. Oh my god. And now we're just going to turn this Ling Bane into an attack up here, which Maru probably isn't expecting too much of because, well, he saw no way units got across this side of the map, right? These Banes kind of went AFK, though, and will not really connect as well as they could have done. Drop into the main base. Maru attempting to hit Serral over in this direction. Will try and make some progress on this. So far, not getting too far, though, with the rest of the Lings coming through. Banes are going to continue up. Going to get those in towards that mineral line, and SCVs are going to get chased down a little bit. SCVs going down. Just going to be seeing the SCVs actually going to get caught here. That's a lot of SCVs stacked up. Maru's SCV count plummeting. Well, we do scan to at least clean out the burrowed Baneling that got burrowed in the center, but Serral is already doing some pretty mega damage. I would say this is adding up pretty decently so far in favor of the Basilisk player, the man that does not really need more success in this match already. Ay, ay, ay. A few Banes set on the side. Just going to be seeing the rest of the Ling Bane coming through too. A couple of Widow Mines potentially lining up some shots as well. On the right-hand side, ready to potentially dive forward. 2-2 coming up. And that command center just retreating away. Widow Mines are going to go off onto these Lings. Some of them splitting up. The Banes are going to continue through. Depots are going down. Serral really believing he can keep on just dealing damage, and I think he's right. I mean, if he gets into this mineral line and deals more economic damage, he's very easily rebuilding off the back of all of, you know, this Ling Bane going down, although actually maybe not as fast as I thought, and you only got 5 more SCVs here. I think Serral probably would have hoped for a little bit more than that. He's actually going to let these Lings go down to some mines as well. Not the best split, and I'm only criticizing because Serral's been very good so far today, and I mean, there's very few times you get to criticize or kind of call something out, if we're even calling it out, I guess. Wild. Well, we continue to chill following this onslaught. Serral's going to load up the drop loads. He's not going to chill too much. The supply is not bad for Maru, actually. Coming out of this, it's way better than I thought it was going to be. Is one mine got burrowed. The other one did not bother because I think Maru thought it was just going to die, so he didn't put his APM into it, and he will have one mine still in the medevac moving to the main. Here's the drop loads into the main base, and they are going to get off. Ling Bane on the left side as well. This fresh attempt of a planetary is going to be denied immediately. And yeah, Lings are just going to get to work in this main, where there's so much to do in the main base as well. Oh my god, the Ling Bane is actually doing a lot everywhere. Because he can also just go after production if you need to, although the drop into the main should be decent. And of course, it was only Lings that were unloaded into the main base, so there is a little bit of reprise there. Ling Bane still coming through. SCV's taking big shots. She says Maru, and Serral is just going to get it done. It's just too much pressure, and Serral and Basilisk. We even get a reaction.